Because when you add humidity and you add in any dust, right, or allergens, moisture and dust and allergens, it's the accelerator to allow mold and or those allergens to grow and replicate. It's like a petri dish for that stuff to grow. Mold needs three things. It needs oxygen for the most part, which is going to be a given, unless you're like putting a cover on water, right? You may put a cover on water in the fridge and you may not see it grow mold because you need oxygen, right? But everything in the world that we live in is going to be uncovered for the most part. And so you have oxygen, you have dust or carbohydrate. Carbohydrate can be in the acute form, which is going to be pipe breaks, drywall, hardwood, baseboard, that grows mold, right? That's the acute form, okay? Then you have the chronic slow form. That's the high level of moisture. That's the musty basement smell because of the high level of humidity. And so it's such an easy one to fix. I have patients who have had chronic allergies. We just get the humidity down in the mid 40s. We get good air filtration in. Maybe we fog things. We do essential oil dry fog to kind of get some of the microbes neutralized and knocked down. And guess what? We can see big changes with allergens. Now, how do you know you have mold? So first off, we'll do mold plate testing. We'll see how the mold looks. We'll put plates out. Why are plate testing great? Because if there's mold in the air, it's going to go on the plate. The plate's an agar plate, so it'll feed the mold. We'll be able to culture it out. We'll wait 7 days, and we'll count the spores, and we'll see how many spores are on there. And if we see more than 5 or so spores, that tells us it could be a problem. And we'll send those plates to the lab, and we'll be able to differentiate the mold. Do we have Fusarium? Do we have Penicillium? Do we have Aspergillus? Do we have Stachybotrys? It's the mycotoxin-based molds. Those are the problems. That's going to be your Aspergillus, your Stachybotrys, your Penicillium, your Fusarium. These will be molds that are associated with mold toxins, right? These are the mycotoxins. This is the flatulence or the off-gassing of the mold. And then you have other molds like from the soil, from the decaying leaves on your side yard, from just nature doing its thing, right? Cladosporium, microsporium. These are normal molds. Now, if you're sensitive, though, it could still give you brain fog. It could still make you have chronic congestion. And so it's still good to have those allergens down. Now, here's a little secret. Don't tell anyone. But when we do mold testing, we always compare inside to outside. And I'm telling you, it's not